Hey guys, TSW here, bringing you diary entry number 4. Now today is a Friday. It is Friday the 1st of July, so that's cool. I'm just going over some of my upgrades. I got a shield yesterday from Bollarak, and also nothing else actually, it was just a shield. I'm just looking at my achievements here. This is pre-recorded, so I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm going to be doing, but yeah, just have a look at my achievements. Everything down except for Ragnaros. We got him down to 26% yesterday, and we'll most likely kill him on Sunday, so that's cool. We also got a Bollarak achievement for basically people being really good on the ads, or the spark things, that's cool. Now I'm going to go through our best attempt, which was our final attempt on Ragnaros. Do a little bit of a casual voiceover, just showing you exactly what I was doing, and a little bit about the encounter for those of you who may not know or want to know how I personally pull off, and also the guild as a guild, because it's definitely not just me playing. Okay, we've got Sethan, the druid tank, starting off. As a tank, you'll gather stacks which will do damage to you. Not a lot at first, but it'll stack higher and higher. Generally speaking, you don't really want to be any more than a 7 stack until the last phase. And then it either hits harder or Rag hits harder, but you definitely go low. And you want to be aiming for a 3 or 4 stack in the final phase. So here we are. That's a, what's that called? Is that a Hand of Rag that he does? Basically, when someone stands in it, it will erupt, do a mild amount of AoE damage to the entire raid. However, people can go low because there are lots of AoE abilities going on, and if people are low from other AoE abilities, and then you trigger, like Sethan is the druid tank there, AoE, people can be in trouble. So you always want to make sure that everyone's topped off, there's no other abilities going out, and we always do a 3-2-1, and then we proc the AoE. So that's the Hammer of Rag. I think they just did that. No, okay. So this is Hand of Rag happening in 3 seconds. This is the one that you need to proc. At the moment, I'm tanking the boss. Sethan's going to run over to the left-hand side of the screen, wait for a AoE ability to go off, which was the Sulphurous Smash is the AoE, and then Hand of Rag is the AoE that us tanks are procking. So Sethan's taunted now. I'm going to 6 stack. I'm going to wait until the next Hand of Ragnaros, which is happening in 3, 2, 1. That'll be somewhere in the raid, yes, near the range, just behind me. And there's no other AoE going on now, no Sulphurous Smash, so I'm going to jump on it. It sometimes throws me in the air. I can charge out of it, I can heroic leap out of it, I can intercept out of it, and I can also intervene. So, generally speaking, as a warrior, you're fine to stay alive. You can charge for quite a long range, except if you are really far back, because he does it on a player. As you see there, that's on a resto druid. So at the moment I'm tanking, so Sethan is going to run over there. He'll be counting 3, 2, 1, and he'll proc it, and he gets pinged into the air. And this is phase 1. It's a really easy phase, and it stops once you hit 70%. So in a couple of seconds we're going to get 70%. He's going to cast a Splitting Blow, which he'll smash his mace in the middle of the zone, basically. And he will summon ads out of it. What you want to do is assign at least 1 stunner to each of these ads, and they move very quickly towards the mace, and if they do, I think it's just huge AoE damage on the raid and you'll most likely wipe. But the lower HP they go, the slower they travel. So it's important to spread your DPS, at least in the beginning, and then at the end you can kill them. Oh, I think I just ran straight through the hammer and it does AoE damage. I didn't know that, but apparently the hammer does damage. And now we all hug on one side of the room, because in a moment we're going to have some flame seeds, I think they're called, some sort of seeds spawning on 20 members in the raid, so pretty much all of us. And they're going to spawn ads, and they also do AoE damage when the ads spawn. He's doing his Sulphurous Smash then, which is basically he hits his hammer on the floor and then lava waves come out of it, avoid the lava waves. Here we go, summoning the seeds. They're the seeds. When they erupt, the ads will come out. There you go, lots and lots of AoE damage. It's all very small the further distance you are away. So I took lots and lots of ticks from each of the ads, 20 damaging ticks. However, I was far enough away, so I didn't take that much damage. And you see that entire ring around the zone. That will either be, well, that's the middle ring. It could be one stage further to the boss in the melee, and then you have the one at the far distance, which is like the range ring. So whenever that's up, we call melee, middle, or ranged, and you adjust your raid accordingly. You can obviously attack Ragnaros when you're in the middle. Sorry, when you're in melee range, but also in the middle, but you have to be at range to attack him at the range. So melee can always attack. That was one of the things that killed us a couple of times, so it's a little bit annoying when the ring was in melee, so you had to run back very quickly because a lot of the time we were stacked on melee. And this phase continues. We're now at the left hand side. The seeds are going to spawn now. We need to run away because there's going to be a lot of AoE damage going out, and you receive less damage the further you are away. You want to try and get all the seeds as far to that side as possible, but you do want to loosely spread because there is AoE damage going out as well. Here he's doing his sulfur smash near the raid. He does his waves, one to the left, one to the right, and one straight on. You're always safe in melee range of Rag, or like really close melee range of Rag, should I say. And here we are running to the right hand side. We're just going to be doing the same. It's really easy phase once you get it under your belt. You can see that we're doing pretty well. I mean, I don't think anyone's died yet. And here we go, that's on melee. We need to run out. That is, I can't remember what that's called, but yeah, he does that ability. He randomly selects a third of the room to project fire around. You need to avoid it quickly. And he's about to do his sulfur smash there. He's going to move out of it, and then he does the waves, one to left, one to right, and one straight on. And then he's going to summon the seeds. Summoning the seeds, we're all loosely stacked. There's a couple of seeds a little bit close, but no, actually they're fine. Somehow I die. It was a lack of healing during the movement there that I died. I am going to get rezzed up right about now. All throughout this part, I must mention that you do have to be tanking Rag, and the tanks will continue to take their stacking debuff. Oh, my voice went dodgy there. Their stacking debuff. So you have to keep calling out your taunting of the tanks, and basically maintain a solid transition. We are going to go into another splitting blow, I think it's called, where he hammers the middle of the map. This is really interesting because it's not always the same place. He will either hammer in the middle or to one side. Actually, he doesn't hammer this time. Oh yeah, he does. The hammer's still there. Okay, and he summoned adds. So I'm tanking the add. Plus, we've got to do all the other stuff. Like I've still got to be stunning this this mob, this Son of Flame, as well as this Lava Circon. So there's a lot more damage going out, and oh yeah, people can get a debuff where fire follows them, and the fire heals these Son of Flames. Sorry, not Son of Flames, the Lava Scion. So I need to be tanking them out of the fire. But you'll see here in a minute, someone has a debuff and they run pretty much through my Lava Scion. And this is the first time getting to this phase, so I'm a little bit wary as well. So someone's run out through it, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta walk my way through the fire maze. And I probably should have heroic leapt or something into that Lava Scion, so people could have cleaved a little bit earlier. And all throughout this phase, Rag is doing his sulfur smash, making the waves. You want to avoid the waves, because they will ping you back. And at the beginning, when he was doing his, not his sulfur smash, his hand of Rag circle that the tanks were standing on and getting thrown up in the air, you got to make sure that you're not getting hit by the sulfur smash with the waves, because the waves will ping you back into the sulfur smash, and you'll do AoE damage. And if you've been hit by the sulfur smash and the hand of Rag, you're going to be taking a lot of damage. So here we are in the final phase. This is it until the boss dies. The living meteors. These are really cool. I don't like the way they rotate so quickly, even though they're moving relatively slowly. You basically have to kite these, and if they reach you, they do AoE to the entire raid. And I think it's like 4 yards, you have to be close, and then they'll do AoE. So this is our first time getting this phase, and basically, we don't last very long at all. He's still doing his sulfur smash, and we've just got the ball. I think later on you'll get people having the same debuff as we did before, where they had lava spawning in front of them. And again, you can see the middle of the platform getting targeted by the fire. As long as you're in melee range, like really close melee range or far, you should be okay. And here, I said on Vent that like if the meteor's on melee, like now, it'd be a really good idea to life grip the person back into range, because that meteor would have everyone in melee having to move, and it's a lot of movement for the entire melee group. So here we are wiping. We get it down to 26%. Sorry this diary hasn't been too interesting with like new stuff, but I decided to go over the rag, our best attempt on rag. Hopefully it's been entertaining for you guys. Like I say, it's Friday, so we're not raiding. I did get a shield, which is pretty cool from yesterday's raid, and we had some decent attempts on rag. Should be on Sunday. Today actually I was helping my mum clear out a house with a load of stuff, so my day's been pretty full, even though I've not been playing WoW really. And then I'm going to spend some time with my dad during the weekend. I may or may not be able to do a video tomorrow, and then I should definitely be able to do one for Sunday. So as always, stay subscribed, thumb at the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Cheers. Just wait for Rag to wipe us. Come on, Rag. There we go. Cheers. See ya. Bye.